this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is alive. Telling you what you do, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need.
Dun, 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 dun. West Virginia, what it do, West Virginia. What up, Demetrius? What up, JP? We gonna call him JQ. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Sean G? What's up, Birdman? K Sims, man. G Brown, we in the building. Love is the word. Terrence Bailey, welcome back. Where you been? How you been? KJ, man. What up, Jeff Smith? Money in the ghetto. Yeah, we've got the MX gloves. We might go bare knuckle. You know what I mean? Nathan? You know what I mean? Horsehair. I'm on my mate Donna tonight, right? Hey, the street assist. Oh, we listening tonight. Tonight is the night. Sing to me before I make love to you. That you make me a woman. I'm gonna be gentle, baby. Hey, what's up, Presidential Mike? Yeah. How about you call in and instead of just talking about it in the comments section. Yeah, man. What's up, man? We're gonna play this trailer and get them moving. And let's hit play, man. Go order the movie. Y'all see the link right there.
Is what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen it myself. It's all true.
It's all
It's
true.
all true.
It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
At least 15. At least 15. Hey, you know the funniest thing ever is I was thinking this as that was coming in. I was like, all y'all motherfuckers that think I'm crazy with the same, y'all come from the same bloodline. Y'all come from the same bloodline. The same bloodline. Yeah, you got your uncles, your granduncles, your grandparents that said Malcolm X was a liar. I ain't got time for y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas can't handle the truth. You know what I mean? All y'all niggas want to be comfortable living a lie. Oh, we gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, we gonna have some fun tonight, man. So I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. Go ahead and click the link, man. If you ain't got 9 wives, I suggest that you do. You know, some film festival in India hit me today. Was like, man, we really want your film. And I was like, okay. So y'all can't handle the truth. Y'all get uncomfortable when the Band-Aid don't work. Y'all get real uncomfortable when the Band-Aid don't work. It's like the Nation of Islam. Y'all get uncomfortable. The Band-Aid don't work. Nah, it don't work. It don't work. It don't work like that. So anyways, man, let's go into this, man. So obviously everybody knows what's going on, right? As it pertains to Jamel, let's just say the Charlos, the Charlo clan, the Charlo family, right? And I think it's distasteful. I think it's disgusting. But I'm gonna tell you where it all began on some level. On some level, where it all began. I'm gonna show you guys right here where it all began. And if you don't correct your behavior, you're gonna become a victim of that behavior you do not correct. I'm gonna say that again. If you do not correct the behavior, you will become a victim of that behavior you do not correct. And here's the greatest example that I can give you as it pertains. We're gonna go a whole lot of places tonight, but we're gonna come back to this. If you don't correct the problem, if you don't correct disrespect in your life, if you do not correct disrespect in your life, you become a victim of that disrespect. And I'm gonna show you as the greatest example right here. Listen to Jamel Charlo talk about Jamal Charlo's wife.
Shit. I'm gonna let y'all niggas keep talking about little twin. Now, nigga, you mean 154? You mean the king of 154? Now I got a whole bunch more to prove. I'm fired the fuck up this morning. Yeah, nigga. And tell your bitch keep her fucking mouth closed. Cause I mentioned her in her lane. Tell your bitch stay in pocket, nigga. She come over here talking stupid to me. Tell her get that fake ass account off of here, nigga. Every time I.
All right, you heard it. Now you say, why is that important? Because guess what? If Jamal Charlo corrects this problem where it all began, Jamal Charlo's not taking penitentiary chances on Saturday. Imagine if Jared Hurd was with his crew that coincidentally wasn't there. I don't know. What are the chances that Jared Hurd is not with Flick and a whole bunch of other brothers? He travels like maybe 2 or 3 other guys, you know. Jamal Charlo took penitentiary chances. He just thank God it was against another fighter. Imagine if that had been a civilian. The civilian could have sued him. He would have spent the weekend in jail. He probably would have bailed out because it would have been affordable. But you know, maybe Vegas keeps him in Vegas till Monday because he got to go to court on Monday, right? Or Tuesday, whenever it is. If Jamal Charlo Jamal Charlo laughed at this because there's another clip, and it's no need to keep on replaying, but there's another clip where they on FaceTime and he calls his wife a bitch and says she looks like Tiny, T.I.'s wife, in a disrespectful manner. If Jamal Charlo had a nipped it in the butt then, Jamal Charlo wouldn't be saying to Jared Hurd, I'll kill you and your bitch. Jamal Charlo told Jared Hurd, I kill you and your bitch. Now we sit and we laugh, but when we bring that to our home, that's the equivalent of your son. Oh, it's okay. He's 14. Oh, he could smoke a little weed. It's okay. And you ignore it. You know he in the back smoking weed and you ignore it. He's smoking through that fabric softener. You know, stop acting like you the cool uncle. That's what you are. You the cool uncle. You the cool auntie. You know they in the back smoking weed through the air freshener, playing NBA 2K. But you ignore it. Then at 19, they doing Molly. They doing mushrooms. And then when they get their junior year in college, they want to stay up all night. So they do cocaine. Or they get addicted to pills. And now we sit here and it's elevated. Fuck the fans. Fuck the fans that buy the tickets. Broke ass fans. Jamal Charlo is one of his shooters that'll do 20 years for him. Because obviously Jamal defended him. So Jamal Charlo is really his shooter. Remember, he said, I got shooters that'll do life for me in prison. He must be talking about his brother because his brother defended him. You got to get rid of the behaviors. And we ignore the behaviors. We ignore them, we ignore them, we ignore them. Right? You want to go back to Mike Tyson? How his circle ignored it. You know, his circle allowed him to touch Kevin Rooney's niece, daughter, or something like that. I don't know. They ignored it. They swept it under the bridge, under the rug. I don't know if it's true or not, but let's say for the sake of this conversation, it's true. Then that aggression builds. And then they covering up stories of him knocking out 100 people in Harlem. Because that's where he hung out. That's where he partied. I grew up in Harlem, so I know some of the stories. And then he becomes, at 55, 56, Mike Tyson becomes a lost monster. Well, Mike Tyson is so confused. He don't even know himself at this point. It was Teddy Atlas. Thank you. He don't even know himself at this point. He just be talking. Mike Tyson don't have a clue what the hell is going on in his life. He just does whatever that check tells him to do. And this is a classic case of us ignoring the system. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Not the systems, but yeah, you get it. And we sit and we lay idle and we say, oh, it's okay. They're a fighter. I'm supposed to be afraid. I'm not supposed to be a man in this situation. I'm not supposed to. And then, because obviously the men that surround him are allowing him to do this. They get rewarded for this behavior. They get $1 million paychecks. And then Al Haymon pays them. There's no consequences. Now everyone is saying Jamal Charlo should fight Canelo. That's a reward. If you have 200 fighters, you must have infrastructure. If you have 200 fighters, you must have infrastructure. Al Haymon is littered. When I say littered, man, I just stopped counting the episodes. Littered. And it all comes back to the talent. It all comes back to the talent. Oh, I'm just going to take money for you. It's like you with your drunk uncle. Oh, just give him another beer. He'll shut up. Give him some more drugs. He'll shut up. You must have infrastructure when you're dealing with young men. And if you don't deal with it, you're going to invite that energy into your arena or into your home. There's no difference between the type of people you attract in your home and the people you attract at an event. There's no difference. If the fighters can fight, guess what's going to happen? The fans will fight. The next thing you know, guess what? Rappers think, you know what? Rappers say, you know what? I'm going to bring a gun. I'm going to bring a gun to the Barclays Center. I'm going to bring a gun to the Barclays Center. Because you're inviting that element. You're inviting that energy. Putting people in harm's way. Inside the gun, that man, what he's doing, 80, he's doing like 7 years or something. 80. The man got the gun inside the Barclays Center because he thought it was cool. He thought he needed it that night. And we got to get rid of that. We rewarding all this tough, yeah, like you guys say in the comments, this tough guy shit. It's over, man. Like, boxing should be a space where people can come and have a great time. But if the people in charge are fighting, then guess what the fans gonna do? 40 people at StubHub. 40, 50 people going off at StubHub Center. You gotta have structure. They do it everywhere else. You don't see fights like that in the NBA per capita. Was it once every 1,000 events? Maybe once every 500 events or something like that. And we just allow it and allow it and allow it. And it's not sad. We come to expect it now. And that's the sad part about it. We expect it now. Who else is he gonna disrespect and get award and get and get an award for it? Who else? Who else? Jared Hurd is a VIP guest. He is he was at one point unified, undefeated, 154-pound champion of the world. He had 3 belts, right? And that's the reality of it. And then the Charlos take that energy and assault a fan. You can call it what you want. He pushed the phone, but I guarantee you that fan was scared. The fan asked him a simple question. Obviously, he's a pro Canelo fan. It's 16,000 Canelo fans in the building. What do you expect? You're supposed to have fun with the fans. There's 16,000 Canelo fans in there, and one Canelo fan or media member, I don't know who he sound like a fan though, asked you a pro Canelo question, and you flip him the bird and push his phone, whatever the case may be. That's the same energy that was with Jared Hurd. Now imagine if that fan had 5 drunk fans and wanted to be famous. You never know. And we just sit there and allow it and allow it. And then you know what happens? These men become lost because they think the world owes them something. We don't owe them a damn thing. We don't owe them a damn thing, y'all. This is worse than hotheads. This is who they are. This is exactly who they are. And you know why I can talk about this? Because I spent thousands of dollars at one event promoting a Jamal Charlo fight. You know? And I think when you're running a business such as an Al Haymon, he's running PBC, you got to step in front of it. You got to step in front. I got a room at the Marriott on Adams Street, and it's a fucking brawl. A brawl of fans, a straight brawl. When I say I can name at least 50 events, at least 50, I'm not lying, at least 50 that I've seen and or witnessed. Seen. I've never been a part of them because I always go the other way. But we see the symptoms, man. We see the symptoms. It's like I was telling someone earlier. It's like when your friend get paroled, and the random friend said, "Hey, you want to go hit this lick real quick?" What are you talking about? I'm gonna tell you something even more crazier. The Tank Davis fight. All the fighters had to walk back to the hotel because it was a crime scene. It was a shooting at the State Farm Arena. 3 people were shot. And you say, "Oh, that's not a big deal." I walked to the hotel. I stayed at the same hotel everybody staying at, the Hilton, the Marriott, whatever hotel that was. I walked back because I wasn't paying $50 to go 0.8 miles in an Uber. I walked all by myself. And I say, It's all a microcosm of the realities of what's going on. When you allow people to act ignorant, you're going to attract ignorance. It's simple. And I think it's time. You got to have infrastructure when you're dealing with 150 black men. You got to have infrastructure. You must have infrastructure. And I stand on that. And if you don't have infrastructure, the inmates will run the asylum. And that's exactly what's happening. The inmates will run the asylum, and you have to put out fire after fire. And by then, it will be too late. And then it leads to the lack of self-respect amongst all of us. That's why Canelo can come in here and take $40 million when that could have been 4 or 5 fight dates, bringing in the same amount of pay-per-views. You could have put a 10 million pay-per-view here, 10 million pay-per-view here, 10 million pay-per-view here, 10 million pay-per-view there. They can do 250,000 per pay-per-view. That's 1 million buys. But you take one shot and they probably going to do 4 or 5, 600,000 pay-per-view buys. But that's the reason why. They can come in and swoop us. The sanctioning bodies don't have to respect your black ass. That's the reality of it. Why is boxing racist? Because we act like niggas. That's why. And I stand on what I say. And this ain't gonna end well. I did videos years ago about Adrian Broner. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for the Charlos. It's not. I'm not wishing bad on them. I just know the reality of it. I'm a man that's very pragmatic. It's not going to end well for the Charlos. They can't do that from city. They can't do what they do from city to city. They can't. And you're messing up the brand. That event last night cost Jamal Charlo hundreds of thousands of dollars. That shit gonna do about 20 million clicks, minimum. And watch time is gonna be in 100 millions. People gonna watch it 2 and 3 times. You can't do stuff like that, man. And I encourage nobody to do that, man. All this tough guy machismo. Believe in self-defense. Okay? Assume everybody carries a gun and believe in self-defense. Okay? That's how I live my life. I assume if I have a conflict with somebody, I assume he owns a gun. And I diffuse it as best I can. That's why I don't go to 7-Eleven at night. I don't go to the gas station at night, because I know it got to be him or it got to be me. So I keep myself out of those situations. Now, I stand on what I said. I'm opening up the phone lines. I stand on what I said. It must be infrastructure. When you got 150, you got over 200 fighters. That's 60% of the NBA. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. That's 10 teams. 120 is 10 teams. 360, if it's 12 players active on a team, that's 12 players. That's 360 players, basketball players. 360 basketball players, right? Al Haymon has over 200 fighters. There must be infrastructure. They must act in accordance, man. And and then people in other countries gonna say, hey, that's how those niggas act in America. It's not gonna end well. I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna end well because they're not gonna make millions of dollars for much longer. Like what? They got what? 2 more years? Maybe it's longer. I hope. I mean, I don't wish ill will upon them. What's up, Marky Dan? I hope Castano jumps on Mel. No, he's fighting his IBF mandatory next. I'm done with the Charlo sisters. Mel avoided the rematch. They both need the tail cutting they daddy never gave him. I agree with all that. But Jamal needs to hold him accountable, and Al Haymon needs to hold both of them accountable. How the hell can you do this at multiple fights? Just be disrespectful, disrespectful, disrespectful. It's like the Wild Wild West. Yeah, that's exciting. They did $18 million at the gate. So that means, guess what? Every fighter on PBC got to wait for Canelo to announce his next date. PBC just became Golden Boy 2.0. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. Because guess what? $17 million gate. It looks like they're going to hit their number. They need to hit $70 million, $65 million to break even. Somewhere in there, 60, 65 million. I know stuff like this don't end well. And you know how I know stuff like this don't end well? As much as I care about Tank Davis and Adrian Broner will tell you how many conversations I done had with that man. Look at Tank Davis' maturation process over the years. It took him time. Mistake, grow. Mistake, grow. Mistake, grow. Mistake, grow. Mistake. And now he's 27 and maybe he gets it now. I hope he gets it. He looks way more calm. But you know why? There's no infrastructure. Lincoln will never go on TV with $1.8 million in jewelry. Now, you can do what you want with your money. I get it. But when you have that influence around you, that's what you're going to do. And we celebrate it, man. What's up, Deacon? What's up, Deacon?
What's good? Too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. What's good, folk?
Hey, what you got?
Man, I'm listening to you, and I seen the clips. I pray too for those brothers. I'm gonna give you a short story about an in-law of mine, and the situation almost took his life. Mm-hmm. Like 2 weeks before the incident, I was talking to him because he always come to me, and I'm pretty long-winded, and I give conversation. Some people come around for that, and I was just telling him, we was having a conversation. I was like, man, let me tell you something, bro. If you ever, it just came on my spirit to tell him, I said, if you ever get into a altercation with somebody, man, and that person know for one that you ain't nothing to play with, and this person always respects you, but all of a sudden, he's engaging you. He's almost daring you. I say, what you need to put in your mind right then and there, this man is scrap. He's daring you. He's wishing you would today. You see what I'm saying? So we had that conversation, and 2 weeks later, his baby sister called my wife's phone and asked for me to come to Palm Beach. That her sister's boyfriend was trying to fight her sister and her. He was getting real rowdy with them. So I said, I'm on my way. But their brother, their oldest brother, the one that I was talking to 2 weeks prior, beat me there. And dude went to going back and forth with him, just like I was telling him. So dude usually he'll catch out when he be done jumped on old boy's sister and everything. He find out old boy coming, he catch out. But today he ain't running. He's waiting. He's real rah-rah right now. And so soon as they had a few words, he upped the fight because old boy was getting ready to step to him and put them hands on him. And soon he's made those couple of steps forward, he upped the fight, boom, boom, unloaded the gun, reloaded, hit him again, jump in the car. Now, catch this. The sister that he was going with jumped in the car with him, leave the brother on the ground leaking. And then she go to court with dude and trying to help him get out. And he done just almost murdered her brother. You see how that right? So all I'm saying is I live my life like this, bro. Everybody's a suspect, sub to do anything. I didn't live to get this old by being a fool. I respect everybody. And if I feel like I've disrespected you, not because I'm a coward. I'm trying to live, bro. It's about living. And the best thing I can tell the Charlo brothers, try to live, bro. Because there's always somebody out here ready to take the wind out you, bro. Try to live. I ain't telling you to get money. I'm not telling you to do the best thing you can do is keep the air in your body, bro. Because there's always somebody willing to take it out of you, bro. I'm talking about, I know some of the toughest guys. I'm talking about, bro, guys that used to slap cats and knock them out, go right in their pocket, real Devos. They in the graveyard. A lot of them. Cats used to lay around sleeping in cats' homes. When the cats come back, they don't even know dude in the house. Lay them all down, chop them up. They in the grave. You got to watch who you run up on because everybody ain't with that play, man. You better try to live, bro. Try to live. Best thing I can tell you to try to live, bro. Keep the air in your body. It's sad, bro. I'm telling you, because you never know who you might run up on. Right. And the dude that you might run up on, guess what? He might not even look like he bought that life. Right. And he is the one that's got your ticket out of here. You feel me? So I never try to if I step on your shoe, hey, bro, I apologize about that. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. You feel me? Yep. And that don't make you no coward. Right. You're trying to keep the air in your body, bro. That's sad, bro. You better change your ways, bro. Because I remember I was bad, bro. I had to pray and go to God, bro. If you looked at me for 3 seconds, bro, we had an issue. I had to pray. Because I know, boy, it could be me or them. I didn't want to be living like that, but I was, especially in my adolescent days, I was bad with it. I had to pray, man, God, please deliver me from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep the air in my body. You know, all that old tough guys crap, man, it's a lot of guys out of here. Yep. And I know you mean it. We all know you mean it, but you can mean it 6 feet deep. You could be meaning it out of here. Man, woo. Let me give a shout out to Yeezy, man. I had the opportunity to listen to this brother for 2 hours and 25 minutes for the first time. You know, not with somebody telling me what they think about this brother. I really, really listen to this dude. Man, he is really on one, man. Even when he was wearing that MAGA hat, even when he was crying on stage about the abortion things, when people thought he was, man, you got to listen to him on that drink champ thing, man. I really listen to this dude. He's on one for his people. And if you take the 30-second shots on video and all, yeah, he'll seem crazy. But I had the opportunity to hear him sit down for 2 hours and 25 minutes. I listened to all of it because I really wanted to see where he was coming from. Oh my God. He is really on one, bruh. I got to give it up to him, bruh. Got to give it up to him, bruh. He is on one. Man, I am thoroughly impressed with this brother's mind, his genius, man, his spirituality. He is on one. I don't know if y'all ever seen this, what he just did with Drink Champs. Y'all need to check it out, man. And take their biasness out. Just listen to him. The whole thing, not a piece of it. Just listen to where he's coming from, and as he break it down. Oh my God. I am impressed, bro. Did you see it?
I haven't watched it in its entirety. I'll
You
get
gotta,
hopefully
you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch the whole thing, man. Oh my goodness. Even Soulja Boy took him wrong. I know about his little about him taking him out of the song or whatever. Now, after you listen to the whole thing, you can't even be mad at him almost about anything. I really got corrected by listening to him and exactly where he's coming from. Man, I am impressed. Damn, I didn't ever think I would say this, right? And I still would have been on an ignorant path if I had not had the opportunity to listen to him really go at it for like 2 hours, 25 minutes. Man, wow, yeah, he did his thing. And he's really on one, man. And if he can do all what he got in his mind and what he's doing, and man, the man is the people who he've employed. I'm talking about brilliant-minded people who have worked for other billionaires, and just that aside, just his mindset of what he's planning and putting in place to try and help Black people not just be employees on a regular job, but to build the next Bill Gates and to take you out of that slave mindset. Man, this man is on one, bro. He is Dr. Claude Anderson on steroids. Yeah, he on one. And let me say this about Canelo I gotta give him credit for his win against a good champion. That said, I'm giving him his respect, y'all. All right, he got that. Okay, now one thing about the networks, they try to inject sound bites into the atmosphere, into the audience. And if they say it over and over, then people begin to adopt the language. I am not going to do that because I know how to separate that from reality. So he is not the pound for pound number one. Yes, he had a good win. When Floyd Mayweather was winning and he was pound for pound, you still had guys who was under him doing their thing with great performances, but that didn't make them pound for pound number one over Floyd. Floyd, listen, I'm gonna show you how Floyd commanded the room of pound for pound. This man went away for 2 years and some change, retired, came back and reclaimed his status as pound for pound number one in the world. And he fought Marquez after being off for two years. Right? Am I right? Wake up, man.
I'm listening to you.
And I say, am I right about that?
I don't know if he became the pound for pound best after Marquez.
Yes, because I was listening. I'm always listening to the not just the language. I'm listening. I'm keeping up with the status of pound for pound. He came back. He reclaimed pound for pound status until he retired again.
I mean, he
Now
beat 12 rounds of nothing. I don't know if that was.
that was a shutout.
And he moved up in weight, Marquez. So
Yeah, but again, and Floyd paid the fee because Floyd didn't really want to lose the weight. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying how he commanded the room, and when you know your worth, they can't dictate to you what it is. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, although Terrence Crawford is pound for pound number one, he don't command the room space like that. He got, if he could understand the business side of it and the marketing side of it, he could be in a better space with it. Although he is the pound for pound number one until he loses, and that is a fact. And when Andre Ward took over, Floyd Mayweather was no longer there, so it was Andre Ward up next. And the same thing held, even though when he was pound for pound number one, Andre Ward, people was having good wins. Canelo had a good win, but it does not negate the fact that Andre Ward was still pound for pound number one. He retires. Now Terrence Crawford, he commanded that space as pound for pound number one, as he still is today. And not, listen, Terrence Crawford ain't having no close fights like Canelo. You can go, not only does Canelo have a loss on his record, there are several other wins where he got, people who, even I, thought that he lost the fight. Terrence Crawford don't have no wins like that. He is dominating, stopping these folks. See what I'm saying? And you just, I'm not you person, I'm just speaking. The media has this thing about projecting what they want to put out there. Just like when the Teofimo Lopez thing, he just went and embarrassed himself by standing up, taking pictures with all his belt with Canelo Alvarez, acting like he's undisputed, which is an absolute joke. You just embarrass yourself because the people put the list of the undisputed champions up on the screen. You was not on there. You seen it?
So no, but I'm just saying, I just think that conversation is kind of mute at this point. Undisputed, disputed. I mean,
right.
It's kind of a exhausting conversation. It's retarded because and I say what I'm saying respectfully, if the WBC can tell Devin Haney what to do, right? And if the WBC can tell Teofimo what to do, then why are we in the conversation? Like, what are we fighting for? 1 week, the WBC says them, the next week says them, then the WBC say this, then the WBC say Devin, hey, apologize. Then they say do this. So it's like we have no say in it because at the end of the day, I think we have to get into a space where we validate ourselves. And I know it's easy to say because people say, well, that belt is worth millions of dollars. That is this, man. And but I say this, you got to stand on something. And that's how I've lived my life. You know, I could be on ESPN tonight. I could have took that deal 9 years ago, whatever long it's been. You know, I probably would have got fired, but but still, it is Thursday, Duncan. We in the building, and so it's just I think someone got to stand up. You know, I was kind of disappointed. Not disappointed. I'm not disappointed because nothing shocks me at this point anymore. When they were talking about the N-word, and Bill Haney says, "No, we can't bother with Devin Haney. I mean, we can't mess up Teofimo because he's a Czech." I'm like, I thought, I was kind of bothered by that he saw Teofimo as a Czech and not as a disrespectful human being. So I kind of took a step back and I was like, everything's always about money. And as we can see with the Charlos, it's about money. Jamal Charlo's going to fight Canelo next, and it's going to be a riot in that damn. Trust me, it's going to be a riot. Oh, it's going to be a riot in that motherfucker for sure. Because guess what energy the Charlos are bringing? with 15,000 Mexican fans in Vegas. Already, they were drunk before they went to the fight because their room is right upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got to catch no car. Man, it's gonna be insane. I'm going nowhere near that shit. Man.
I tell you what, though, man. I hope they get a chance to really grow up, because I've seen the Charlos all my life, and a lot of them are no longer here with us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I prayed so hard for God to change me. Not that I was out here trying to engage and stuff. That was never the case. It's just that I would never. My attitude was I was never going to take nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that fell into that tough guy crap. But I prayed that off. I felt like that was a demonic spirit that I didn't want on me. It didn't feel good, because anytime I went into war mode, that was a feeling I wouldn't wish on nobody, because it felt like death. Every time I got into it, it felt I can feel death. Even when I got shot, a year before I got shot, every night I would dream. I promise you, Fred, I tell you no lie. I used to tell my wife, I tell her, pray for me. I can feel it. But it wasn't in my stomach and on my side where I got hit. Every night I dreamt that I was getting shot, and somebody would walk up to me and shoot me, and I could hear the sound, I could smell the gunpowder, and I could feel the hole in my head. And when I wake up the next morning, I can actually feel the sensation of being shot in the head. That, man, I seen it for a whole year before, and after I got shot, I'd never dreamed that again. You know what I'm saying? And a thing like this right here, where they say karma is real, let me tell y'all, if y'all don't think karma is real, I knew without the dreams that I was going to get shot, because what goes around comes around. You see what I'm saying? And but I didn't go and just wrong nobody. I just felt like I was defending myself, but I felt like because I did that, it was going to come back.
Felt like you had 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
All right.
Man. Yeah. But hey, I just lessons learned, man. Just, you don't, I just say, man, you don't live to get to a certain age like that by being a fool and out here trying to play a tough guy.
Right.
Because there's always somebody willing to take the ass to chest.
Tough guy shit. Fuck that tough guy shit. I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm gonna forget something, man, but I'm gonna holler at y'all. You don't pull the cord on me.
People in the back like, man, I'm trying to get on.
I got to go to the doctor tomorrow anyway. Hey, man, I love y'all, bro. And peace and love. Appreciate it, man.
All the time.
All right, one.
Peace, King. DJ said Kanye was never crazy. I never thought he was crazy. And you know the funny thing is, DJ, before I got you in the red corner, is that I always went back and listen to the whole clip, and you can hear like his vibrations, like Kanye is riddled with pain. It seemed like he just came out of it. I think that Donda album gave him a piece of finality. I don't think there ever such thing as finality when you lose a parent, the Charlos are tough guys with other tough guys. I don't recall any real trouble that they've been in, or did I miss something? I don't know. You got to ask somebody else. It's all over the internet right now. A simple Google search. What's up?
What's going on, man? Ain't seen you in a minute.
I know, man. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for having me on your platform as well.
Oh, thank you for having me on now. Hey, the movie, controversial, very controversial, but the truth has to be the truth.
Right.
So what's going on?
Oh, not much, man. We talking about this Charlo. You got anything on the Charlo situation?
The Charlo brothers. I love them guys. I do love them guys. I love all black men. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, it comes a point where your persona takes over your actual life. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to live this persona in order to get what you're trying to achieve. And I think it's backfired a little bit on him, because we're starting to see him a lot less and less on TV in the ring where they should be. And I think that's a bad look. Like I said, I love the guys. I do. But they need to have somewhat of a come to Jesus talk.
I think they don't have many of those, you know what I mean? I'm sure, but they just want to do what they want to do. So I think when it got to come from the people who's paying them, man. Like, you can't go through this world not thinking you're above the law. I remember watching a Ric Flair documentary or something. He said the same thing, like that persona took control of his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, between all the women and you've heard Ric Flair speak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe boxing needs a sanctioning body, like a board of commissioners, just for the sake of keeping the sport safe along with these young men safe. We may not like authority all the time, but sometimes it's really needed for us to protect our own investments, our own assets. And in the sport of boxing, the boxers are the assets, not so much the promoters, just the boxers. So a board of commissions or something along that line, I think would be very good, because it would set a boundary on what is tolerated and what is not tolerated.
Right.
A set of guidelines and rules and regulations that not even the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, not even they can step over. It kind of takes the money out of boxing, because I've always felt like the money in boxing is part of the problem. I've had a problem with, how fights are being broadcast and how fights are being negotiated. I have a problem with majority of the power being in the promoter's hand instead of in the boxer's hand. And then from the promoter, it goes to the network. And then at the bottom of the total pole is the fighter, which is the commodity. When the commodity should be the one who has the most say-so in this situation. And I just think boxing needs to be torn down and built back up from scratch. It needs a whole new foundation. What do you think about that right now?
Yeah, I agree. The boxers should have the most say so, but they give their power away. I'm gonna talk to my team. You ain't got no team. Your team ain't running. Your team ain't cut 25 pounds. You the team. You the boss.
Yeah. See,
seek counsel. Yeah, but you make the final decision. Like, I don't listen. We won't even give our mom 5%, and you giving some guy 20%. Man, give me a break, man.
That's clownish to me. That really is clownish to me. I think, I hate to bring up the U word, but they're gonna have to get on to all one accord and probably form a union
or a pseudo union. Like PBC fighters should form a pseudo union. I say it just like I say the media should form. Man, I done gave this speech so many times to media members, but they so addicted to their subscriber count. They so addicted to their views and credentials. I say, man, don't you know we could dominate this space?
With the credentials, I'm dealing with that now. I'm dealing with that now as far as credentials. I'm not a big platform. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm up here with you or anything like that. I'm a guppy in a big ass ocean right now. Mm-hmm. But the credentials is something that helps the guppy right now.
Yeah.
In order to build those relationships that you sharks have. You guys are sharks. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm not here to kiss your ass or nothing, but I gotta tell the truth when the truth is the truth. Mm-hmm. You guys are sharks. I'm a guppy. So for me to get those phone numbers, those emails, those things like that, I need those credentials. I need to be able to show my face in these places. You get what I'm saying? And then after that, after time has passed, once I've at least reached dolphin level, being able to swim with you guys a little bit, I could kind of push the credentials to the side because I have the connections, I have the relationships. I think credentials are important just for the beginning phase, but not the long-term goal.
Mm.
And then the subscriber count, that's a whole nother mystery within its damn self. Shit.
Yeah, but we got to protect ourselves, because if we see, I rode the wave as long as I could. I never compromised, right? I always fought back. I always did everything. And that's why it just became a trickle down. Like I got kicked out of there, got kicked out of there, got kicked out of there, got kicked out of there. And I see it as a badge of honor. You know, I don't see it as like, oh man, I'm sad, I'm crying. But the point I'm saying is they compromise you. And I've seen them compromise people with the same color as me. I've seen and it's not just Kelly Swanson, it's Evan Korn, it's that Mexican white lady or something, that golden boy. I forget, Monica is her name. I think her name is Monica. I haven't dealt with the zone, so I don't know them. But they minimize you, they compromise you, and you can't ask certain questions. You feel uncomfortable. You're only gonna get scrum interviews. Dan Raphael, Keith Idek, Lance Pugmire, and maybe whoever else is the lucky Mexican guy that's gonna get the question, and that's it. And then you get the scrums, and I see it play out.
Mm.
And I think that the bigger picture is we become independent, but it's we're a long way from that. We're a long way from that.
Yeah, I have no problem being independent. I have no problem with the idea of a personal network of African American or Latino groups coming together out of the traditional media to push and become a conglomerate in the boxing world. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. It's just you have to build relationships with some people. You have to.
I agree.
I'm not talking about the people whose ass that want to be kissed or anything like that, because I'm not into kissing asses. That's never been my thing. I'm a grown man first. But on the other hand, I need to talk to these boxers. I need to talk to these boxers. It's not so much of a need, like I'm going to die if I don't get to, but
man,
for success.
Though. It's so accessible. Like, you don't necessarily need a credential to build the relationships. I'll be honest with you. If I would have, honestly, I swear before God, if I had done YouTube first, I never would have got a credential.
Oh,
never. Because I'm being honest, never. Because once my editor left me all alone, like, well, I mean, left me all alone, but he went to politics. He went and worked for a senator out here in California. And once he left me all alone, I was a renegade. When I say a renegade, man, the last 5 years I had a credential, they couldn't tell me shit. And it got, it got to the point where they just got tired of me. And but I would have never had a credential had I done YouTube first. No, because it would have been no reason, because I know my work ethic. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to hang out in the hotel lobby, and half those interviews I do, I would say 70%, even when I had a credential, 70% of them are in the parking lot. It's outside of the jurisdiction of the credential. I would say 70% of my interviews for sure. One-on-one interviews for sure. Definitely.
Oh.
In a hotel rooms, or, you know what I mean? Yeah.
See, how are you able to get in contact with them? Just walking out there and be like, hey, how you doing? Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Can I talk to you?
Honestly, if you have a camera, they think you're media anyway. So
because I'm saying that because it's been situations where be like, hey, I would like to speak to you. I'd like to get a one-on-one. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. Here's a number you can call.
Yeah.
Or here's a card. Here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that. And it's like you call those numbers and it's sometimes you don't even hear nothing back. Or
part for court. I still get that. I called, who did I call today? I called Debbie Allen today. You know, who did I call yesterday? I didn't get a call back. You know what I mean? So it's just the realities of it. You know, it's you get 20%. You know, I only need 8 guests a month. So, you know, I try and do 2 guests a week. So that's what it is. So
that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. See, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow because something else that I've heard, and I've even heard it face to face. When it comes to the whole YouTube thing, like your platform isn't big enough, or you know, little minute things like that. Instead of like, hey, I see that you trying, I see that you growing, let me help a brother that's on the come up.
Fuck them. I say weigh-ins, pre-fight, post-fight. There's always a VIP entrance. They always gotta. Man, I'm telling you, man. Like, it is. Boxing is easy. See, I covered the NBA before I covered boxing. The NBA is structured. They kick you. You get 45 minutes before the game. You in the locker room doing interviews. They kick you out as soon as your time is up. As soon, I called Venus Williams today too. Yep. So I'm saying, thank you, Tejo. And but I'm just saying, like, it's so structured. You know what I mean? Boxing, oh man. It's a wild west. I'm being honest. Like, it is. And they know any video can go viral. You know, so
it's just I don't know. I'm still relatively new to this. I'm still I've only been doing this for what, a good 6-7 months now. That's why I'm still relatively green to it, and I'm trying to. It's hard. It's hard trying to follow the rules.
Same thing. Fuck the rules. The same thing I told Corey Lee Boxing, man. I said you got to be here. Like, you gonna make your own breaks. Like, listen, you know how many people I snuck into credentials, snuck in with my credentials, who now have bigger platforms than me, or more, who are basically mainstream, Mexican, white, black. I don't care. But the point I'm saying is you create your own breaks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You create your own breaks, and that's just the reality of it, man. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, shit. I ain't got nothing else for you, brother.
I appreciate you. Thank
you for having me on, man.
Oh, man, it's all love. It's all love.
All right, I'll see you next time.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna put the number on the bottom of the screen. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, how you feel, man? What you got?
Yeah, with the Charlos, man. I just don't know what to say about these dudes, man. You could tell where's their father at, man? Where's the father figure in their life? You know what I'm saying, Fred? Like I mean, bro, these dudes, they out of control, man. They threatened to kill Wilder, nigga, and they threatened to kill Jared Hurd. So I want to see what they're gonna do, man. I want to see these shooters. Did they say? Because, bro, Jared Hurd put his hands on your little brother, and nigga, you ain't doing motherfucking thing. What was the shooters at, bro? What was the shooters at, Fred?
It was Jamal Charlo. It was Jamal Charlo. I'm telling you. And that's scary. And that's scary that, man, Jamal Charlo better nip that shit in the butt and be like, man, let's get this money. Let's get this money. He gon'
because I don't know what's wrong with these dudes, man. Like, they won't go to Canelo and say that dumb ass shit. They suck. They be sucking on Canelo so hard, bro. Telling him he's a legend and everything like that. But they won't go to Canelo and do the same stuff like that. They won't do it at all. I bet you they won't. What was this? Why you can't put that energy on Canelo, bro? Why you can't keep that same energy on Canelo? Because you ain't gonna do nothing. Because you a fake ass nigga. Look how they did Andrade. You know, so they still leaving that man out to die. You know what I'm saying? They still doing the same old dumb ass shit. They act like kids, man. They mind is stuck in the kids, man. They mind is stuck in the teenagers, man.
Right.
That's what they mind is stuck at.
I agree.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do now. All they do is just talk. They're not even fighting, man. What's going on with Castaño, bro? What's going on with Castagna? What's going on with Castagna fight? We didn't even hear about that fight, Fred.
Well,
It's
they're
been
not. They're not doing the
July.
rematch. They're not doing the rematch. He's gonna fight.
I told you, bro. He's scared of Castagna, bro. He's scared of that man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Castagna took his heart, bro.
I pushed the wrong button,
Castagna
Mr.
took that
Sorry.
man heart, man. Yeah. All I'm saying is, Fred, I just want to see the shooters. So when Deontay Wilder had his fight, why y'all didn't go out there to Las Vegas and say something to Wilder then? If you niggas are so hard like you say y'all are, why you didn't say nothing to Wilder? You know what I'm saying? What was the guns that on Jamel? What was the guns that on Hurt, nigga? What was the guns that down? You want to talk so much goddamn trash. I'm so tired of these motherfuckers. I swear to God, Fred, I'm so tired of these niggas.
Hey, Fred, can you hear me, man?
Hey, 1 second. I was gonna tell you to hold on. I got you in a second.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
I appreciate you. What's up, 248? We got you, man. What's up?
Man, I'm calling from Southfield, the highest paid, highest populated black suburb in America.
Where is that again?
Southfield, Michigan.
Southfield, Michigan?
Right outside of Detroit.
Okay.
At least it used to be that. I hope it still is. You know what I'm saying? I hope my money ain't dry. Hey, Fred, this is the thing. I hear the people you bring on, man. I love the way you do your shit, man. You let motherfuckers speak their piece and everything. But that means you gotta let me speak my piece too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, these niggas some bitches, man. When I hear this shit, and the shit about the Charlos, because I missed a lot of your show because I had to go back to see what you was doing with the Charlos. Now, the thing is, man, this is it. These motherfuckers is fake as fuck, and that's just all it is to it. They got an identity crisis going on, and they ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that got that shit going on. Shit, I got that shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a gangster too. Shit, hey, look. I've been banging 7-4 since I was a kid. Nigga, you can't tell me I ain't the motherfucking original gang, but I know damn well when the police come up behind me, I ain't but what the niggas on Dog Pound say? Oh, we can't fuck with no niggas like that. They'll get us all cracked. If the police was behind us, they wouldn't even run out with the strap. I said, nigga, this niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't with that shit. Nigga, we all with the fuck shit. We all know who we can and can't fuck with, and we all know that the white boys is the ones we ain't gonna fuck with. So this nigga Charlo and her, when they see each other, oh, that shit is, if they gonna fight, it's all good. But if they just doing it if they really mean that shit, like they really don't like each other, then them niggas is dumb as hell. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry.
That's all I gotta say, man. If they don't, if it's for a show, it's all good. If it's for stupidity, man, you niggas is retarded. You know what I'm talking about?
Fact. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it's dumb retarded.
Like, man, I don't want to go too much because I'll just go in. It'll sound like I hate black people if I go in on it. You know what I'm talking about? So peace be the journey, brother. Hey, I love what you're doing over there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm out of here.
Appreciate you. Peace. Yeah, go ahead and call in. Hey, Miss T.
What's up, Fred?
How you feel? How you feel? You woke up out of your slumber, huh?
No, I missed the first 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So if I ask you something that you already showed,
don't worry about it.
My apologies. You know, as a female listening to some of it, I'm gonna go back and watch the beginning of your show because I didn't catch the whole thing. I've seen the clip like everybody else. We've been trying, and I would say for me, I'm gonna speak for myself, been trying to give them a chance. Like with the cooning and everything, I just can't get with that. And you'd be like, well, you know, maybe it's all for, a dog and pony show. I would like to know what the woman said, because as I'm raising my daughters, and I know how I was raised, we are taught to see telltale signs. A man talks like that about a woman, who you can say almost 100% guarantee that Jared Hurd's wife didn't say nothing to him. But when they just generally talk like that, you know, your eyebrow raised and you're taught, you better watch him. Because that man is potentially whatever you want to put on that sentence. You know, and so when things come out, like if something come out down the line that they beat down some women, I would be like, I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't, I didn't understand any of it, but I really didn't understand what the wife got to do with it. So they make themselves look like potentials, whatever, and all the bad things you could think of when I say whatever. And it's not a good look. I don't see how that helps them sell their fights and get fights. You know, it's despicable. And on that note, with this situation, there's no way in hell I could get behind it, because I taught my daughter to watch men like that. Don't even go over there. And I know we were taught that's a red flag. It's a red flag. So I don't know what their end goal was, but they're now in that zone of, you know, just don't even entertain nothing they talking about, you know. So it's good that you having this show and explaining that. But I just wanted to say, from a female perspective, that's how I look at it.
Right.
That's all I had, Fred.
Appreciate you, Miss T.
All
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah, it's as I get back from the top of the show, because a lot of y'all wasn't in here, smash the like button, man. We got 400 something people in here on both platforms. So what? Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Fred, I got just one more thing I got to say.
Ahead. What's up?
Are these brothers professional athletes?
Yeah.
Or are they
world champions?
Some niggas from the block, man. If you a nigga from the block, then by all means do your thing.
Nah, they not. They not that. They definitely not that.
They professional athletes.
Right.
You know how to throw an educated jab. You know how to throw a right hook that'll kill somebody.
Right.
And you over here acting like a fucking fool, man. What is that? You know what? It's so crazy, because when you look at Deontay Wilder, he's such an example of a real man. Like you could actually tell your kid to look up to Deontay Wilder. You would never tell your kid to look up to Charlo. Ever.
That's a fact.
You wouldn't say that one time. You teach your kid to beat niggas up like Charlo. Beat them up. I don't care what happens at school. Beat them up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It'd be a whole different situation. Yeah, I'm out, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah, and I actually liked the Charlos, man, when they started out, because they were a Golden Boy. So I watched all their fights down at the I forget, it was a casino like 2 hours away. I watched all their fights. So I used to drive, be stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours, and that's when they had the dreads, right? And they both had big ass necks. I remember that shit. What's up? Went dark on me. Oh, there you go. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for coming in, Rand. Appreciate you.
I just had to chime in. I keep telling you, Fred, PBC needs to hire you as their consultant. We're seeing too many issues. I'm just saying, we're seeing a lot of issues that can be younger faces that are creative, probably with an education background, to get rid of some of the things that we're seeing that can tear up what PBC is trying to do. And seeing the Charlo brothers and in an altercation, I mean, entertaining to a certain aspect, but it could have it just put your spectators in harm's way. And now people are going to think it's okay to do that at a fight. You spend a lot of money, first of all,
A lot of money.
to attend. Some people have to travel across 4 or 5 different states. You know, we come in from Memphis, Tennessee, so it's expensive coming from Memphis, Tennessee,
Right.
To a fight anyway. But I just think they need to regroup and get some things in order, because you have fight. Because I'm looking at, because we work in boxing, you know, here in Memphis, trying to bring boxing to a level where it's going to be recognized as a boxing city. There is nothing in place to teach boxers the business side, character education side of it, because all of that, your character, the business side, there's some other entities. That's what makes a champion. And they're sending right now a wrong message to people who enjoy, you know, the sport of boxing. What do you think?
I'm with you on that. I do believe that it needs an overhaul. PBC, and the reason why I'm so hard on PBC, because those are all my favorite fighters. Like, I don't really have a lot of favorite fighters at Golden Boy or Top Rank or anything as such. You know, even though Top Rank was really the first company that I ever covered. And I think it's real important that we have pillars of example of character, integrity, humanity. You know, now that video does millions of hits. Now, moving forward, fans are gonna be like, I don't want to take a picture with Jamal Charlo. You know,
Exactly.
and then you want it to be just an experience, like you just want to have a great experience, man. You spent $2,000 to go to the fight, $1,000. You want to have a great experience,
Exactly.
and it's so evident, man. Listen, I was at a hotel. I've seen 3 fights at hotels at with PBC,
Fred,
and
you know, now you know we have seen more than that. Come on now.
yeah. I mean, like yeah, more definitely more than my extremities. Yeah, for sure, guaranteed,
Because I got tired of walking out of a Mayweather fight.
Yeah,
And you're running for your life.
man.
You know, look, there will always be a fight look like coming out of the fight.
Yeah, because there was only one exit.
You know,
it used to be.
Exactly. So it bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm.
It bottlenecks. So, well, leaving out of the MGM Garden Arena, it does. So,
yeah.
I mean, I always enjoy going to the fights at the Barclays Center. And I love going to Vegas to a fight. But they're just going, even though they don't want to, they're going to have to regroup if they're going to take control of the situation to put it at a level where people will respect. Not only, well, you already have people that don't respect the sport of boxing anyway. So, you know, if you're trying to put it on the level with professional basketball, professional football, there needs to be a level of what is it called? They have it in basketball, and I believe they have it in football, where
Uh,
they have a list of
oh, things they
how you
can and can't
should,
do. Yeah,
things that they can and can't do.
it's like a morality clause that we talking about.
I believe so, but it all goes into character education. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
reflecting back to teaching. You know, we taught character education in high school to children years ago, and
Right.
you're seeing a lot of young adults who just don't know, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're making a lot of money and still don't know about what's right and what's wrong. And then if you're working within a company that's not making that important, then that's what you're going to see: an explosive
Right.
uh, fighter causing a chaos when people are trying to just enjoy uh, two opponents fighting in the ring, not
Right.
outside of the ring.
Mm.
Yeah. I know you're gonna come up with something.
They ain't going. They don't want to hear me, man. I would have it so structured because I remember when PBC first started, it was so exciting. You had all the stars there. Al would fly all his guys in, and it would be a great time, you know. But now it's just every fight. It's just, I mean, every fight there is an issue, and it's just too much at this
Well,
point.
with what happened a couple of days ago, when you start cutting into people's money, then that's when they decide to make changes. So they may decide to listen to you, Fred, because it's
I hope so.
needed. I mean, if you're going to keep people coming, spending a lot of money, you're going to have to come up with some type of structure, because
Right.
people are not going to want to spend that type of money, and then they're afraid to walk around at the fight or watch the
Right.
fight.
Right. Right.
So
I agree.
I know you'll come up with something within 2 weeks.
Oh, there you go. Listen to me. I'm public enemy number 1111111.
Come
In
on,
all
Fred.
caps.
You can't go in there with the attitude like that. We
Yeah.
always say speak it, and it should come into fruition. I mean, you gotta speak it. Come on now.
Yep, I'm with it.
You've been given a lot of great ideas
Mm.
to people that's been listening to your show, and as well as to professional boxers. Or maybe you may have to just, like how you stepped out on faith with
Mm-hmm.
this show that's doing quite well. Maybe
Thank you.
you need to add something else
Yeah,
to
you're
the
right.
barbershop conversations that's going
Mm.
to
Boom. That's
cause
a good idea.
some more competition in the boxing world.
I'm with that. Yep.
It's time, because we're
Yep.
tired.
Yeah.
We're tired of the same BS. So,
Right. Right.
you need to do it. I'm
Right.
chiming off. I'm listening to everybody else, but I just
Thanks,
had to tell
Rhonda.
you that.
Thanks,
Okay.
Rhonda. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Hey, sis, I said hello. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right face. Yeah, she's a twin. We met at fights, man. And yeah, Blu-ray. They hate me for sure, for sure. Oh man, I'm public enemy number one, but they can't do nothing with me. I ain't gonna lie, I get so much joy out of that. I get, let me open up these phone lines again. I get so much joy out of that shit. You know what I mean? That, and just speak the truth. You know what I mean? Speak the truth. The phone line is back open, guys. So feel free to beam in. Kyle is having his internet is Kyle's internet is down. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's gonna call in or do what he want, but 817 gonna beam in. What you got, big homie?
What's happening, man? Hey, man, say, man.
Yeah, what's up with Texas, man?
Hey, man, that boy making us look bad, man. I sat back, yesterday, it was all Caleb playing what happened in the fight, wah, 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 wah. But really, as I sat back and I started thinking about it, man, it's It's a shame, man. It's just a shame, and it's a microcosm of the issues that we face as black men. Period.
Boom.
I mean,
Boom.
this is the prime example. You know what I'm saying? This is the stereotype. This is the one thing we all try to avoid, right? Give a nigga some money, he don't know how to act. Ain't that it, Fred? So it's just sad, man. And you seen Earl, you know, in his own way try to distance himself. You know what I'm saying? And send him what the old school say, like an indirect message, round the way message. Try to let you know, boy, get your shit together, man. But I'm gonna tell you, Fred, you know, hearing the lady speak just a moment ago, respect to her. But hearing her speak a minute ago, one thing it brought to my mind is the NFL was a nasty game, Fred. You know what I'm saying? With the hits, how they used to advertise the NFL and everything. Everybody think the NFL changed when it came to the hits and shit and concussions, but the NFL changed when women start getting involved, right? And so Jamel and Jamal, or AKA T and Tamira, don't know what they did when they fucked around and said that about Jared Hurd's wife. You feel what I'm saying? Because every woman that spent some money, every woman that's ever spent some money on boxing or whatever, that hear anything about that, don't totally despise them.
Right.
See, niggas, we stupid. We'll find a way, just like I seen Presidential Mike say, why complain? Just, don't support it. Don't watch it or whatever. Right? But see, the thing about it is, they need us just as much as we need them. You feel what I'm saying? And like you say all the time, once we start recognizing our power, then we can start affecting that shit. If we stop paying for it, we stop watching it, we stop supporting it, shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't get paid. And if they don't get paid, it's a problem. Just like the lady said, when you start fucking with a person's pocket, then, they start coming to the table, wanting to be in and look at shit. And I'm telling y'all, the NFL changed all around. Now it's pink all over the NFL. And women are fully enthralled and involved in the NFL. So you fuck around and disrespect some women if you want to. Shit, black men, it's hard for us to organize and get our shit together. We couldn't even agree. We couldn't even be honest and agree about what we were seeing yesterday. We'll let some folks tell us what we was looking at. You had niggas in here arguing about it, Steve Farhood card and shit and what they were seeing, when we all knew that the whole thing was set up for him anyway. Caleb was gonna have to be extraordinary to come out of there with a dub last night. He was gonna have to do something he ain't never done, which is sit on his shit and knock a motherfucker out. But think about it. Why would he have to go out of character? Why couldn't he stay in character and still have a shot? Don't call in character and still have a shot. So again, Dennis Duggan came over here and put it succinctly, man. We the tricks. The boxers are the hoes and the promoters are the pimps. We gonna keep tricking y'all. I love boxing. I love combat sports, man. I love competition. So I know I'm gonna keep tricking. But what am I gonna pay for? I'm gonna pay for some $40. No, I'm gonna get some premium partner with a contract. You hear me? So I ain't got no problems. I'm gonna enjoy myself and leave happy. Because I got what I paid for.
Yep.
That's the problem with us. We're not getting what
breaking up.
We pay for boxing. But we keep paying. Damn, friends on the PBC because everybody over there look like us, goddamn it. I record it. Is it getting better?
God, you breaking up. You breaking up, 817. You was about to go. God. Damn, Al got that much power. I got you next, fight. Al got that much power. Damn. Hey, see, this is why I'm about to pull something up, man. You got your screen up? Because you gonna like what I'm about to say. You gonna like what I'm about to show you. You got your screen up?
Yeah.
All right, great. Instagram. See, this is why when we give them power, I'm telling y'all not gonna listen to me. Team Mikey Garcia. Listen to this shit. Watch this shit. Clown ass nigga, man. Watch this. Y'all gonna appreciate this. And this is why Canelo can do what he wants. Mikey Garcia says, your biggest win, no excuses, but FYI, a win over a sick lightweight shouldn't be your biggest victory. You know what I mean? And he's like, trash. see, this is what I tell y'all. This is just a microcosm of what I tell y'all, dog. This is what I tell y'all every time. But man, listen.
Canelo ain't shit, man.
Yeah, I need to see this so y'all can read it. Go ahead.
Mayweather whooped him. He staged that fight with Kovalev. He's just, if his fights aren't staged, I will be surprised. At some point, you know damn well that he took the dive. At some point, they negotiate the round. Canelo ain't shit. Canelo, he's gonna get exposed one day. But here, do you remember when Tank used to hang out with the Charlos a couple of years ago? Tank and AB, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Tank told us the whole story. You guys already forgot. Tank said they was cool. They used to hang out, and then they started beefing. Remember when they started beefing?
Mm-hmm. I remember the night.
Tank started beefing with Charles, and what did Tank tell us? Tank said they both cokeheads.
Cokeheads, yeah.
And at the time, nobody believed it. But that's cokehead behavior. Everything they've done since then has been predictable cokehead fucking behavior, right? There you go.
I don't know what a functional cokehead looks like. Like, I'll be honest.
Cokeheads do shit like they doing, bro.
Oh, like what they doing,
yeah,
temperamental changes and all that. Okay.
Cokehead female type behavior. That's them.
I only see croqueheads. Only the cokeheads I see are fucking dilapidated, man. In my hood where I grew up at, man, asking me for
crack.
a quart. Oh, that's crack. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about blow.
Okay, thank you.
Right? These guys, they snort that shit, and they're crackheads. You know, they're basically powder crackheads. They snort that shit and they act up. And so you can't take them seriously. And I lost respect for Jamal when he dug Benavidez. He lost all my respect. Jamel, you saw what his last opponent did to him. Don't want to rematch him. Castano, he don't want no parts of him. He treat Castano like Gary Russell treat Lomachenko. Don't even mention his name, right? He don't want no more of that. So what are you doing, Fred? What's going on, man? What's in your mind?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm in taking all this information because I'm getting so many damn DMs on this show. So I'm really multitasking over here.
What did you think about the fight?
I thought Canelo won.
Oh yeah, he tuned him up, but we knew that, right? I told you he had a 25% chance, and I was being generous.
He wasn't gonna win that fight, and I was preparing him because I'm not sure if his team watched my videos or I was trying to prepare him to go get the win. Like fuck the excuses, fuck the 50-50 rounds. You got to hurt this man to win this fight. So I was using my platform last week to get that energy out there. You can't box this guy and win.
Right.
It's just not happening. Right. We saw it already. Floyd got a 114. Yeah.
We talked about it. You got to go in there with a plan to hurt him, and you got to do it convincingly.
Right.
And you won't get a decision unless you do a TKO on him while he's still on his feet. That's the only way you're going to win. You have to beat him so bad without knocking him out that everybody who watched it said you won in order to get a decision. And even then, there's always a Mexican who ain't going to swing your way. Yeah. So you got to knock people out. If I was a fighter, I'd have two judges, my left and my right. That's it.
He was one of my favorite fighters.
That's it.
Two judges, Larry.
But anyway, Fred, it's good to talk to you, bro.
Thank you, man.
It's harder to get in on your show than this to get into a nice piece of trim, nigga, and you ain't even that good looking. All right? I'm out, brother.
Oh,
Peace
man,
and love.
Thank you, man. It's great. It's
Right.
great to hear from you, man. I just wish I could disagree with you more often. I'm not used I'm not used to this guy.
We'll chop it up when you come to Vegas one of these days.
Yeah, I should
all
be
right?
in Vegas soon. I should be in Vegas real soon. Yeah.
All right, man. Later.
Appreciate you. Yeah, peace. All right, we got fighter. See, I want you guys to read this. Oh, he wasn't a lightweight that night. Oh, I'm a 147. I got more skills than anybody. See, this is the exact same reason why I did a video last week that, man, I pray I get 1,000 dislikes. Man, I go back and dislike that video. Take your like off and dislike it when I said Canelo's making $40 million off of black labor. And it's a fact. The first night PBC came out, it was so Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman could win. That's it. The cash cow has been Deontay Wilder the past 2 years. Earl Spence has come along, and I got to get this call in. Give me a second, Florida. Give me a second. I gotta get this beam in. He's been waiting for a minute. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Unmute yourself.
Oh, my bad. Hello, Kentucky. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Oh, shit, man. I just listening on in.
Thank you, bro.
And one thing, man, I see that dudes confused, and I know it's because they're twins. Yo, Jamel and Jamal are two different people. This is a constant thing that people confuse them. You know, Jamal is the better fighter. He's far better. And I see this as a common theme, is a recurring theme that people forget the difference. Now touching on to the Canelo fight with Plant did better than what I thought he would, to be honest. He lasted 11 rounds. I didn't think he was gonna go that long. And yeah, like the previous guy that was up here was saying, Steve Fallhood scorecards, we know how they do, man. They brown nose, they kiss ass. We know that they're not unbiased, right? So Plant was doing better than what the scorecards were saying, I believe. But yeah, man, Canelo did what he had to do. He was setting them up. He was letting Plant outpunch himself. And later in the later rounds, that's when he stepped up his game. He started, throwing the heavier blows. And I think that was Canelo's game plan the whole time.
Yeah, that's been his game plan the past couple of fights. And man, you gotta, like I said, you can't box Canelo and win. They got judges who are pro-Mexican fighters. I mean, pro-Canelo fighters, not pro-Mexican, excuse me, pro-Canelo. Canelo did $17 million at the gate. So there you have it.
What do you think is next? Benavidez is next for.
I think Charlo's next.
Which one?
Jamal.
I think Jamal is the better fighter. I don't understand why people think it's Jamal.
Well, I don't know who's better.
I think Jamal is,
because one fight, one is better. The next fight, the other one's better. I personally don't care at this point. I'll be honest. Like, if Jamel and Jamal was standing right in front of me, I would tell them to their face, I hope you lose your next fight. Like, I don't care. I have no. I have no emotion for them.
You like this is the thing too. Like, when I was watching them when they were upcoming, beforehand, like years back, I always looked at Jamel as more the amateurish, wilder fighter. He was less disciplined, and Jamel was he was more focused, more tactical, more technical, if we could use that word, right? And I think he's the better fighter. He's more refined than his brother.
They both. I mean, Jamal ain't fought nobody. Mel has fought people, and I think Derek James saved his career. Like, I think Derek James has done a masterful job with him, and I think Ronnie Shields has done a hell of a job with him too. I think I don't care. I'll be honest, I don't care.
Yeah, somebody said that's punch drunk boxing. Nah. They think I'm punch drunk because I am Dominican and I'm from New York. So, but nah, I'm not punch drunk. But Yeah, I'm definitely not racist. I'm definitely not racist.
Uh,
But yeah, I don't think there's anybody out there right now for Canelo. Like who's out there for? I don't think Benavidez can't do nothing to him.
Benavidez got a shot.
You think so, man?
Hell
Really?
yeah.
Nah, bro. Listen, when he fought Crawford, when Benavidez fought Crawford, we know, he was, the injury with he got shot in the leg. We know, but Crawford like outclassed him. It was just one sided, completely one sided.
Got the wrong Benavidez. I'm talking about David.
Wait, David Benavidez?
Yeah, he's at 168. He could beat him. Jose Benavidez is 47.
Oh, I thought he was moving up.
Well, he's probably at 54. Sure, he may be fighting at 54 now, but I'm saying, the gloves just got smaller. I mean bigger. He got more cushion. I think that I think David has a shot. I actually like David. I love his demeanor. I like that. I like David. He has a chance to beat Canelo. He has leverage on Canelo.
I mean, what you think the advantage is? What advantage he has over Canelo?
Hand speed. He has a level. He has his own mental edge that he competes. He's literally going to compete against Canelo, and I think he has a will. Caleb Plant had a will too. Now I'm not discrediting him, but I think he poses a more of a offensive threat to Canelo than more so than Caleb Plant.
So let's say this, right? So Benavidez, who has he really fought? I know Ronald. I know he beat Ronald Ellis. That was in Connecticut.
He beat Ronald Graville. He beat Durrell. And I think those are
and what in Love, he beat in the he beat Love, right?
Yeah, but that's good enough. That's right. Good enough. That's good enough for now. He's 23 years old. That's good enough.
Canelo, but I don't think this is what I'm saying though, that I don't think there's any shot. Like I don't think he's gonna beat him. I don't think he's gonna beat him.
Who you want in the fight, Bivol?
I mean, I guess he's the best opponent right now, right?
Nah, hell nah, man. Nah.
Who's the best opponent? Who's the best opponent for Canelo?
I just told you. I think Benavidez.
That's what I'm saying, and he's not even he's not even a good opponent. Like he's gonna get him out of there, man. He's gonna get him up out of there. It's gonna be similar to the Plant fight. You don't think so?
No, I think David Benavidez is a warrior. If he get knocked down, he gonna get back up. It's definitely a fight I want to see because David Benavidez will not be against the ropes.
Oh man, they're going crazy in the comments, but you got to remember they both Hispanic, so I'm not. I'm just saying. I think Canelo is the more elite fighter. He's more experienced.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. I'm not. More, it's not about. It's not. The question ain't about how great Canelo is. It's that who's the best opponent. You ask. The best opponent is, I believe, David Benavidez.
Right. All right, man. All right.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
No doubt, bro.
Welcome to the show.
How often you go live?
Every Sunday to Thursday, 9
every
p.m.
Sunday. Yeah. Okay. I'll be coming on here more frequently. Like I'm new to your channel, so all right, no problem, bro.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, peace.
All the time. Marky Dan Maul almost got stopped by a Mexican Uber driver. Who was that? Who did he almost get stopped by? A Mexican Uber. Oh, you talking about Montiel? I didn't see that fight. It was Juneteenth, and I was in Leimert Park. And yeah, man. But this is the type of shit I be talking about, man. This show has come full circle tonight, Boo Blood. What's up, Boo Blood, man? Oh, man, this show has come full circle tonight. Oh, I'm a lightweight. How much does a lightweight weigh? 135? Is that lightweight? Or 130? I be getting confused, man, when they be like junior lightweight, junior. Oh, yeah, because junior welterweight. Yeah. Super lightweight. Yep. So lightweight is 135. He told the man, I'm a 135 pounder. The man fought at 140 against in San Antonio. Man, see, this is why I'm telling y'all better leave them people alone. Leave them people alone, man. Y'all know what's in them. Y'all know what the Garcia Gym thinks of y'all, man. You know what I mean? Stop it. Leave them people alone. Leave them people alone. You know, his feelings are hurt, his pride is hurt. He trying to stay relevant off of what? Our name. I'm telling y'all. It is what it is, man. I've been telling y'all this for years, man. Years. Devin Haney should have fought Gary Russell. I would have let JoJo Diaz look out the third floor window and be like, man, those some cool Jordans. Where you going? You know what I mean? Hey, that's a dope outfit you got on. What party you going to? Man, I would have kept JoJo Diaz up there in the third floor. Man, I'm telling you. Man, listen, I'm doing it's no point in talking about that. But I just say it's just so important, man, that we stay aligned to the people that support us. I'm telling you, I learned the hard way, man. I used to wear that designer stuff, and that shit never got back to my community. And then then the Lincoln, I had a Lincoln, and I just started cathartically working my way through it. And since I'm a 40-year-old man, I got to tell the 20-something-year-old young men, you know what I mean? Don't go that route, you know? Please don't go that route. Save and invest your money, you know? And, you know, and I think wealth is the key. That's why I give y'all my stock picks every day on my Instagram stories. You know, made $2,200 today in 2 hours, you know, and I do it in real time. If I buy the stock at 7:30, you're going to see on my story, I bought it at 7:30. If I sell it at 11:30, you're going to see I sold it at 11:30. Everything's in real time. I ain't the gambler that's calling you that say 50% you take this team, 50% you take that team. If I lose, I lose. But shit, I ain't lost all COVID. I'll be honest with y'all. I've been on a major run, you know what I mean? And I believe that I believe economics is the key for us to get out of it. And that's why I give the same amount of money I make, I tell y'all to make it too. So I think it's that important. But this is the prime example, dog. Prime example. I'll say, leave these people alone. Leave these people alone. And people got mad at me, and I take the bullets, man. But this is a prime example of why I say we need to leave these people alone. Can y'all read this? I was sick. I had 101 temperature. Yada, yada, yada. Boo-hoo. Cry me a river. You know what I mean? 2 years, 3 years later. And he had the nerve to say he was a lightweight. You wasn't a lightweight, dog. You chased him. Mikey, you chased him. Oh, this is awesome stuff right here. You know what I mean? This is like bullet board material. Nice. Man. It is what it is, man. Man. It's Mikey Garcia is all but retired anyway. It's all but Mikey's career is all but over. The Garcia gym is about to close down. What fighters they got over there? They best fighter left. Virgil Ortiz gone. He going with the new Latinos. he like Robert. I'm tired of fighting in my high guard and being flat-footed. I need some elusiveness. I need some head movement. I told you, Mikey Garcia is over. Mikey Garcia is a Hall of Famer. I don't give a fuck. He's still overrated. Mikey Garcia been overrated, dog. Been overrated, man. Once he passed 130, he's been overrated. 135 and above, he's been overrated, y'all. I've seen every fight Mikey Garcia. I think I have, you know, for the most part. 126, 130. I think he started at 26, right? Talented, fast hands, perfect punches. And then outside of that, when he got his nose broke, who broke his nose? And he quit. Ever since then, Mikey Garcia has been kind of, who was that? He had the mustache. Who was that broke his nose? Was it D'Artagnan? Who? No, it was another. Who was that broke his nose, dog? And they called the fight. Anyways, y'all know who it is. And I appreciate y'all, man. So it's Salido. It was Salido, right? I knew it was a journeyman. I was thinking the D'Artagnan. It was Salido. Salido broke his nose with that. Yeah, man. And he cowered out. I appreciate y'all, man. We got over 500 people in here, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me tonight. And it's incredibly important that we stop chasing these dudes. Listen, the WBC and Al Haymon took Ray Vargas and says, hey, you ain't got no mandatory. We're going to give you a tune-up fight. You know why? Because they want Ray Vargas and who? Leo Santa Cruz somewhere in LA. I bet you any amount of money, Leo Santa Cruz, Ray Vargas going to fight. Watch. It's going to be something like that. Something in that mix. They gonna mix it up. They're going to put all the ingredients in, but I guarantee it's going to come out a burrito. I guarantee you. I can guarantee you that shit. That was Gary Russell's mandatory. They agreed on the terms. We did a show on it. Next thing you know, he's fighting a voluntary on the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. I think Wilder and Fury will do more because they heavyweights. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. And we fall for it every time because you know what? We want to be civilians. We want to have humanity because the Bible say, love everybody. Love everybody. Shake hands. Have great sportsmanship. I want to be liked by everybody. Man, y'all better cut that. Man, y'all better cut that shit out, man. Mikey Garcia is showing y'all. Mikey Garcia said about Earl Spence girl, she ugly or something like that. I did a video on it years back, and I asked him about that shit too. And he said, she's ugly. And then one of the guys in the gym said, oh, she's Latina. Oh, she's Latina? Oh. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. We'll take a couple more phone calls, man. You can't make this shit up, dog. You know what I mean? But you know what? Tomorrow morning, you know what the comments gonna say? You're racist. I say fuck it, man. Fuck them. You back? You back for more?
Yeah. I'm looking at this document you got up here. Is this something he recently released?
Say it again. I didn't read it. I really didn't read it. I just assumed it said what it said. But go ahead.
Well, there's a part that I'm having a problem with. It said race and it says white.
Are you serious?
Look on your paper. I'm looking right at it.
Where?
Right at the top under
male patient Miguel. Sex
under
male,
patient clinical
31.
summary. Right there.
Oh shit! That motherfucker said he white.
And then ethnicity is said NA. This is what I'm talking about when I say the Mexicans think they white, right here.
Yeah, I remember that comment. Yeah, many of y'all and what's called comes in here too. What's his name? Super Coon, formerly known as the artist Super Coon. You know, he go off on the Latinos. Yeah, he go off on the Latinos, man.
That's the one thing that stood out to me. I'm reading this stuff.
You a white boy. You a white boy though. Oh, you know I'm posting that shit. Oh man. I thought you had brown pride, motherfucker. I thought you had brown pride.
That's why he could say when you just said what he said about Earl, wife or girlfriend, and then it's like he assumed that she was black, so automatically she was ugly. That's what I'm thinking. Because when you saying they came back and said, oh no, she Latino, and he said, oh, like I take it back.
Yeah, you remember that video?
I vaguely remember it, but
Yeah. They
this
were in the
dude,
gym training. They were in the gym. Oh, I'm about to have some fun with this. Oh, I'm good.
yeah.
Oh, we need Miss T. Oh, yeah, you're such a thank you.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Good on you. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm gonna email you soon. The guy I had on my show today,
Oh, thank you.
he wants to come do your show.
Oh, tell him we said thank you. We appreciate that.
Okay. But that race is stuck out. This might as well be in bold black letters size 52. Cause I was like, white? No.
Clown ass.
Side, dude, pick a side. But I'm gonna get on out here, Fred. Let you get some folks in.
Thank you, Miss T.
All right, bye.
He done sold the brown pride out, man. Oh, this motherfucker, dog. Man, you can't, man, boxing is the gift that keeps on giving. Cause Fred gonna stand in the gap on this one. Oh, Fred gonna stand in the gap on this one. 561. What's up?
How you doing, brother Fred?
Hey,
man, just real quick, I gotta throw this in.
Yep, take your time.
Fred, don't buy stocks in this volatile market. Buy options on the stock, and then with your profits, buy the stock so that you don't really give a shit about it. That's my piece on it.
You can do that as well. You can do that as well. I like stock. I mean, I do what works for me. You know what I mean? Options are great. My boy Tyron does options. Tyron does options a lot, you know. And
I mean, the leverage that you get is what you want, because at the end of the day, I want to be free rolling my way into the stock. I don't want to risk my money. You know what I mean? I want to be free rolling my way in, and options are just sexy. You know what I mean?
It's fun.
Ultimately, when you build a position, then really you can sell the contracts and it's free money. So, you know, but that's just my piece on that. And to the young lady before, I want to tell you, Mexicans don't think that they are white. They don't really seek to assimilate into white culture. The Mexican is they're one step below us on the totem pole in terms of how white people view race. Is like Pedro is like he's dirty. He doesn't speak English. He's dirty, ignorant. Like that's how, I'm not saying that that's what they are, but I'm just saying that that's how they're viewed. That's how they're traditionally like portrayed. But I'm going to tell you something, my black people. You know, Pedro may not know how to speak English. He may be dirty, stinky, nasty, but guess what? Pedro's kids aren't. So I just want to throw that out there. His kids are going to college. His kids are learning, and we're falling behind. So, you know, Mexicans, while we bullshitting, they're going to run this country. And it really pains me to see, you know, how we're not, you know, our kids we're getting dumber. And, you know, how when they have all, you know, we're in our 40s, man. We had to use encyclopedias, you know, and I get on my daughter all the time. I'm like, you know, you kids got the phone and it's designed to make you smart, but you're not using it. You're not using it. Meanwhile, Pedro's kids are, the Chinese kids are, and this pandemic, it really took us down. So, you know, I'm kind of rambling, but I just wanted to, you know, when you said stock, my ears perked up.
I appreciate you. But you're preaching to thousands of people. So I think it's important that you come on and say this. And if you got some options, you got some options that's been successful for you, you know, come on in.
Well,
drop a dime.
I mean, the main thing is, you know, the thing is you have to be diligent and understand the maths behind the option. You know, what is delta? What is theta? What is implied volatility? You know, and that's that, you know, people, I think, unfortunately, people are looking for like a magic key, and it doesn't really exist. So when people tell me, okay, and this is not at you per se, but just like when people say, okay, you know, they know I do this, right? They see I've got multiple screens set up, that kind of shit. And they're like, okay, teach me. And I say, you know, not to come off as arrogant or anything, but you really came wrong, because like if you, and this is not saying you, but I'm just saying like people in general, they want a magic key. You should be asking me if something that you've read, not saying you, but people should be asking you, Fred, or asking us, okay, I read this based on what you know, is this correct? people want you to tell them, okay, buy this, do that, and then you win. And it doesn't work that way, because it's like, then if I tell you do this, do that, and then you win and it doesn't work, then it's my fault. You get what I'm saying? So what I tell people is like, you got YouTube, you got Investopedia, you got your smartphone, you got the library in your pocket, study to show yourself approved. It's just like a fighter, man. Watch the tape, break the tape down, and then go to the trainer and say, hey, let's break this tape down. I saw this, I saw that. Am I thinking right? You might surprise yourself and you teach yourself, because I would never tell another poker player how to bet their hand. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that, because it's more your temperament, your willingness to risk, what can you afford to lose? My bag might be different from your bag. You may have more money, but my risk tolerance might be higher.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
Styles is in the stock market. Styles make fights. All styles can win. Bulls win, bears win. When the bottom fell out of the shit March of last year, somebody got rich.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So, man, keep doing what you're doing, brother. Man, I love the diverse conversation, man, and just like and to see how your channel has grown, is continuing to grow, man.
Oh, that's
so you just, keep doing that, man, and hopefully, man, we can see our boy Errol back in the ring soon.
Yeah,
man.
February. He started camp. He was in the gym today. I saw it in his stories. Errol was busy on his stories today. I was like, Earl don't know.
I saw that on the ground.
I was like, Earl never that busy. I'm like, something must have struck Earl's chord, man. That motherfucker on this story.
Well,
like,
when he told him that the rah-rah shit is. Hey, listen, I heard on Blue. In fact, I was listening to Blue live earlier, and shout out to Blue. And I heard somebody said that Twin and him are not training in the same gym anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that, but I know that they.
Anything about that?
I know he was training in Houston. I know he was. I'm not gonna speculate because I'm only gonna tell you what I know. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything. Be honest with you, I haven't.
No doubt.
But he may be training in Houston because he got a family now. What's his name? Jamel. I know he has a he got a built-in family, right? Because he's a stepdad, right? So I think that
something like that. Yeah. So, man, but like I said, man, hey, shout out to Black Media Row, man. And y'all keep mashing, man. Y'all keep mashing.
Yeah, facts. Appreciate
you. Peace, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, and shout out to all the shout out to all the stepfathers. I had a great stepfather. Wiley Washington. He was awesome. So shout out to all the stepfathers out there, man. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Thank you. But yeah, man, Mikey Garcia is white, y'all. I told y'all, man. Man. Oh man. See, when you tell on yourself, what is he? Let's see. Well, meanwhile, the National Democrats want to see crazy liberals' ideas on critical race theory. They forced our kids. This is wrong, and this has to stop. Jesse is a Republican. He's running as a Republican. That's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe he's in his. He gonna have some fun. He gonna raise money. He ain't gonna get no money from Bob Arum though. Bob Arum is a diehard Democrat. He's a Kennedy baby. So. I think Kennedy gave him his first real job. So I think I need to go to Vegas and spend 2 days with Bob Arum. I think that'll be fun, But yeah, man. The show done came full circle, man. The Charlos are out there. The Charlos are out there wanting to be Mexican. And the Mexicans want to be white. We disown our own fan base. Ain't no one ever mentioned the Charlo, my chain is bigger than yours. my chain, hey, I only snap on like the other people when they try and like, but I don't like flaunting with my brothers and sisters. I don't like that, man. And people that support me, man. I don't like doing that, man, because um you always gotta shout out all you rich Negroes. Listen to me. You always gotta go to McDonald's. You always gotta go to Chuck E. Cheese. You're gonna need repairs on your home. You're gonna need an expert. You're gonna need a lawyer. You're gonna need a doctor. So stop separating yourself from humanity. Your assets is supposed to make humanity stronger, 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 stronger. All right. Stop separating yourself because you got more money than man. I don't get it. I don't get people who want to separate themselves from humanity. Like, I'm richer than you. I mean, we should learn from Floyd. I don't want to bring Floyd into this argument because he has no fight, but he's still walking around with 8 security guards. And Canelo said, "Nah, man, I'm about to hang out with my people, man." Why the fuck Floyd needs security guards? Man, he's a retired boxer. No one likes Floyd that much, like, or maybe he got some dealings in the street. I don't know. But I think it's time, man. We got to get rid of all of that, man. Disrobe yourself, man, from all them things that you carrying with yourself, man. And I think the Charlos do a great job. Y'all can't see me. Y'all didn't see enough of that. The Charlos do a great job. I'm being sarcastic at separating themselves from everyone else. So, Mikey Garcia want to be white. Charlos want to be Latino. They like, fuck the black fan base. Fuck y'all broke ass Deontay Wilder supporters. Fuck your broke ass Deontay Wilder supporters. Oh man, don't you know Deontay Wilder supporters had the largest gate to date from October with that last fight? Don't they know the broke Wilder fans had the largest pay-per-view since Earl Spence? I mean, since Floyd Mayweather? Because we all know Tyson Fury didn't sell any tickets, right? I ain't gonna lie. Barclay, Deontay Wilder couldn't even leave, dog. And it wasn't like I hate Deontay Wilder. It was like so much reverence for that man. I got it on camera. I got it. Y'all can see it. What's up, 718? What's up, New York?
What's going on?
Hey, man. How much money I owe you?
You don't owe me no money, bro.
All right. Whew, thank God, because I ain't got it. I got another 2 weeks, man. I'm good, man. What you got?
Nah, I'm just calling in regards to the dialogue y'all got going on. Yeah, these brothers are very confused. They want to be everything but what the Most High made them.
Facts.
By nationality, both of those brothers are Israelites. They gotta be taught what their nationality is before they run around screaming what they think they are. That's just one thing. Another thing, you got a good thing going on, bro. Just for us in general, because the platforms I watch outside of yours, it's the information is not where it needs to be. I want to commend you on that, bro.
Oh, thank you. I think it's great because people call in and because everyone's in an authentic voice. I think that's important.
Yeah, most definitely. And we got to find a way to get more involved with the youth, because
facts,
opinions, it only start controversy if there's no solution. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the end of the day, the youth are watching. Most youth, I deal with a youth that's in he's in amateur boxing, basically coming up, but it's the transitioning. It's kind of hard for him to stay focused on his academics and stuff like that. He got coaches in his ear. He can't really be a kid. Like, it's kind of hard for the youth now,
I'm with you on it. It's definitely challenging, man, and that's why we got to pave these roads, man. We got to make these roads smooth.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. But I ain't want to take up all of your time. I just want to call in and
I appreciate you.
People.
I appreciate you.
No doubt, King.
Hey, thank you.
You have a safe one.
Yeah.
Right.
New York in the house, man. Yeah, man. What a show we had tonight. This show deserves a part 2. But we got Tanika Ray coming in the building tomorrow. Y'all know her from Extra, you know, and spunky, spontaneous, sleek, smart. What other S word? I don't know. She seemed like she fun. She seemed like she can go with y'all. You know what I mean? Like y'all can come in here and be whoever y'all want to be, and she can go there with y'all. She seemed like she's that. I'm real excited to have her on, man. And y'all seen her on Extra for years with the big hair, curly hair, you know, with the sandy black blonde hairish, you know, that color. I don't know what the exact color is, but yeah. He said, oh, Mikey Garcia is white. Oh, man. Whitey Garcia, man. Damn, man. I wish I can go to the doctor and say I'm white. Oh, man. Man, damn. Mikey Garcia, white. What? He white? No way. That can't be real. This can't be life. This can't be life, dog. Whitey Garcia, man. Whitey Garcia, man. Damn. That motherfucker. I told y'all, man. Everything. Hey, next summer 2022, y'all gonna be like, Fred was right all this time. Watch what happens summer 2022. Yeah, man. Going to start Michael Garcia. Yeah. That's embarrassing. Isn't it embarrassing? Man, that's embarrassing. Man, that's sad. But yeah, man, we gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, and I think this was an important conversation. I'm glad I started it. I'm glad I started this conversation because I think at the end of the day, because I don't care about the Charlos or choose not to financially support them anymore, I think they still men. Like they're still men, and they need to learn from this. And what better platform than to do it than in the barbershop? I don't care if I ever talk to them again or anything like that. Don't care. I'm not really big on celebrityism too. I don't care if you're a celebrity, millionaire, zillionaire. Don't matter. Character and integrity. Character integrity reigns supreme, you know. And yeah, man, I just think it's important that we get back to integrity. Someone's always gonna have more. What J. Cole say? Someone's always gonna have more money. There's always gonna be a girl with a fatter ass. There's always gonna be a bigger crib. You know what I mean? But keep the integrity. Yeah, Tony Harrison was absolutely right. And I liked the Charlos back in the day. I thought they were great for boxing, but I think they got a pay increase somewhere. They got a pay increase somewhere, and it showed the world who they really are. They masked it till they felt like they you know, they didn't need us anymore. So, anyways, man, yeah, I appreciate you coming in here, man. Thank you. Appreciate you helping out the algorithms. And yeah, Rand, I appreciate you. Marky Dan, officer. Let me play this song. Y'all already told me to play the song. We're gonna play the song, get out of here, man. We got Tanika Ray coming in the building tomorrow. And obviously, I think we need to give this Mikey Garcia another go around. Hey, we need all the racist Mexicans to come in here tomorrow night. I should title the show, All Racist Mexicans Welcome Tomorrow. I think I might title the show that. No, I can't because I got to guess. Shit. She can't take all that. But Wednesday, maybe. All racist Mexicans are welcome to the barbershop. Wednesday. That's what we going to do. Oh, man. I love it, man. Brett Jones, man. Oh, rap star. I know you don't like me, but hey, you here. Nate Johnson, I know you don't like me, but you're here. Eric Gomes, man, what's up, man? Oh, man, North Pole. What's up, Don? Thank you. My last remark. Thank you, Don, for coming in here because you made a great point. Tupac died acting like Jamel Charlo. Excuse me. Tupac got murdered acting like Jamel Charlo. Let that sink in. We lost Tupac because he was acting like Jamel Charlo. Put that in perspective. I never knew. What's up, Dreezy? Thank you, Don. Thank you, Don. What's up, Paul? Rand, appreciate you coming. Your first beam in. Welcome. You made it. Oh, I got to welcome you to the show, Rand.
Welcome to the show.
We back up. We up, baby. We up. Officer Hernandez. Officer Hernandez. What up, Alex? Respect. Hey, does it? Telling you the truth. Hey, West Virginia, D. Will, Brett Jones, Mac of the South. What's up, big homie? K. Sims, I appreciate you. Peoples Hernandez. Thank you, dog. Brent Jones, thank you. King Israel, I appreciate y'all tonight. Hit that like button on the way out. Go buy 9 wires on the way out. Get up, open up your words now. For the moment of truth, no backing down. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run a game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving and changing up like the season, indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love. Rob G, I shut my mouth up. Hey, Earl Spence gonna be at the Crawford Porter fight. Hey, y'all better be here next week. Kyle gonna have a field day. Hey, I might be his co-host. Hey, take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. Hey. Telling you the truth. Hey, y'all know y'all want Hating Fred next week. Y'all know y'all do. Y'all know y'all want Hating Fred next week. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, what time is it? 11:20. I never disappoint at midnight. So I'm gonna give y'all Hating Ass Fred is coming next week, y'all. Hating Ass Fred will be, matter of fact, Hating Fred 2.0 will be in the building starting Sunday. We might even go back to Kiwi Kenny, dog. Hey, no more dance. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with Kitty, man. But anyways, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hopefully we grow from this show, man. You know what I mean? I know the Charlos are watching. Grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? Be men. Stop basing everything off of your fucking fist and how much money you got in your bank account. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Hating Ass Fred will be in the building Sunday. Hating Ass Fred 2.0 will be in the shop next week. Me and Kyle gonna turn up 3 times. Love y'all, man. Peace.